and how you identify yourselves. And what is one way to identify yourself?
Who knows?
You have an idea?
What does that mean?
It means something about who you are. Do you identify as a boy or a girl? How do you identify, Gates?
A boy.
As a boy. What about you, Grace? As a girl. Nico?
Boy.
As a boy. Francisca? Girl?
Girl.
As a girl. Bo, how do you feel like you identify?
Boy.
As a boy? Okay. What about you, Jacob?
Boy.
As a boy. What about you, Gus? As a boy. And Miss Jones, I identify as a girl, she, hers, or hers. What about you, Miss Matchek?
I identify as a woman, so a girl. So she, her, hers.
Okay. But do you think it would be okay if you identified as something other than a boy or a girl?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That is a choice.
Or like a bunny or
Listen,
animal.
if you felt like you identified as a bunny or an animal,
A
by
cheetah.
all means. All means.
Cheetahs are
But-
my favorite guys.
So, can I just say this though? That is something about learning about who you are. A favorite. A favorite is another way of us being identified and get to know who you are as a person. What is your favorite animal, Grace?
A cheetah.
Can you give me one? I know sometimes it's hard to just think of one so that we have enough time for all the friends to share, but can you give me one?
A unicorn.
Unicorn is your favorite animal? What about you, Francisca? What's your favorite animal?
There's something you can call people. You need to ask people if you want to call them another name. If they say no, you don't do it.
So if someone wanted to call you a name other than Francisca, they need to check in with you, right?
Like,
They need to ask you, right? Exactly. Because there are people who have nicknames. I have a nickname.
I have a nickname.
If you have a nickname, raise your hand.
What's a nickname?
Okay, so that's another piece of identifying. So we'll get, how about we do this? We'll go favorite animal and we'll get nicknames, okay? What's your favorite animal, Nico?
T-Rex.
T-Rex. What's your favorite animal, Francisca?
Unicorn.
Unicorn. What's your favorite animal?
Lion.
Grayson. A lion. Bo, what's your favorite animal?
Cheetah.
A cheetah. Jacob, what's your favorite animal?
Bunny.
A bunny. Gus, what's your favorite animal?
Cheetah.
Cheetah. What's your favorite animal, Gates?
A bear.
A bear. Miss Matchek, what's your favorite animal?
Wolves.
Wolves.
Mine are baby bunnies.
And
They're
I
so
I have 3 favorite animals, but I'm gonna only say one right now. And no, it's elephants. Elephants.
Good
I can kill
choice.
you.
So that's one of my favorite animals. But that's another way that we get to know you and you get to know us. We know how you identify and we know what your favorite animal is. Now, I have a nickname and some friends said they have a nickname. So Francisca, we know you as Francisca, but do you have a nickname? A name that maybe your parents call you? Francisca Silva. When they need your attention, do they say Francisca Silva? Gates, do you have a nickname?
No, I only have Gates and Gate Charity and Gate Teal.
Okay. What about you, Bo? Do you have a nickname?
Yes.
What's your nickname?
Bo Richard Barron.
That's your full name. That's your given name is Bo Richard Barron. Can I tell you what my nickname is?
Yes.
So Miss Jones's name is Keisha, and my friends call me Kiki.
What?
Grayson, do you have a nickname?
Yes.
What's your
My
nickname?
nickname is Ray, and guess what?
What?
My godmama, guess what?
What?
Her name is Kiki.
Her name's Kiki. Do you have a nickname,
Well,
Nico?
I mean, not kids. I'm just mixed up.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
Like,
So we know you as Nico, but is there other names?
yes, two,
What are they?
like Sheriff Chase and
Sheriff Chase. Okay. And what's the other one?
that's all.
Oh, Sheriff Chase.
Yeah.
Hello, nice to meet you, Sheriff Chase.
Yeah.
But should we call him that without asking him?
No.
No, so we should always have a check-in moment about
No,
that.
actually, you could call me that whenever you want to.
Oh,
I just.
you like that nickname? I like my nickname too. Jacob, do you have a nickname? So we know you as Jacob, but is there another name that, like your parents call you at home or other friends? Just Jacob?
What?
What about you, Gus? Do you have a?
This is gonna be really silly.
Okay, let's hear it.
For a nickname, my mom called me Snuggbug.
Your mom calls you Snugbug.
Bug.
That is such a lovely
Don't you have
nickname.
another one
So
too?
we know you as Gus, but your mom calls you Snugbug.
My,
It's fine.
if you don't my mama
One
called me
moment.
the
Well, it's not.
Elsa.
I'm gonna have you stop because it's not your turn yet, Grace. But we want to hear.
You don't need to ask
Uh-huh.
to say that name for me.
Snugbug. Okay. And Sheriff Chase. So Grace, did you have a nickname? We know you as Grace, but is there a name that your family calls you or friends call you? A nickname?
Yes.
What is it?
Snowball.
Snowball. So we always should check in, right? On if friends have nicknames. I love that. Snowball.
Can I tell
Miss
you?
Matchett, do you have a nickname?
I actually have a few.
Oh.
So my first name is Melanie, but all my friends call me Mel. And also when I was little, my family called me Melly. But then when I got older, I decided I didn't like that anymore. And I asked them, I said, can you not call me that anymore? It doesn't make me feel super comfortable. And guess what? They respected that and they stopped. Now they just call me Mel. They don't call me Melly anymore.
Just Mel.
And sometimes my mom calls me Mel Mel.
Do you know something? I have a sister, and guess what her name is?
What?
Melanie,
Oh.
like Miss Matchett.
Same.
And guess what we call her in our family?
What?
Mel. The same. Bo, did you have a nickname? We know you as Bo. Sometimes we do call you Bo Richard Barham sometimes. But do you have a nickname that your family calls you? And it's okay if you don't. It really is okay if you don't. Not everyone has
Remember
one.
you already did, Bo?
Oh, did we do Bo already?
Yeah.
Okay. So we did favorite animal. We did how we identify, whether we feel like we identify as a boy or a girl. We did if you have a nickname or not, and we got to share those. And Grayson, did you want to share something about yourself?
Yeah. Sometimes my mom calls me Love Buddy and Ladybug. And my papa calls me Ladybug.
So love bug, ladybug.
Wait,
I love that. Sometimes you get a love bug too. Do you get a love bug too, Bo?
Me too.
No.
I just want to pretend but then can I call you something? And then if she said yes, I can call her something.
You could ask. So you could ask Grayson you could call her that. Sometimes do you get called love bug?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of friends get called love bug.
Oh,
Grace, thank you for having a quiet hand up. What did you want to share?
sometimes my mom calls me Mia.
Well, you are a twin, right? So I could see how sometimes she's thinking Mia, but she's looking at Grace and she's like, Mia? And what do you say when she says that?
I'm not Mia.
Does she ever call Mia Grace?
Yes. And sometimes I call Mia Grace.
You do?
Because I forget.
Wait, sometimes you forget that you're yourself? Oh my word. You guys, guess what?
What?
We just learned something else about a friend in our class. Grace is a what?
Twin.
She is a twin. That means she has a sibling. She has a sister. Does anyone else in our class have a sibling, a brother or a sister?
I only have a cousin.
You have cousins?
Oh,
Nico, do you have a
I'm
brother?
seven.
Nico,
I'm
do you have a
seven.
brother or a sister?
Well, you're right.
I'm
The
right.
first one you said
Is a brother. What's your brother's name?
is Gia.
Geo. So we just learned something else about our friend Nico. He has a brother named Geo. Francis,
Brother called
a brother called Uka.
Yeah.
A brother.
I do have a brother and sister, but they live somewhere else. But sometimes they come here. But now choose to stay in Boston.
A brother and a sister that choose to stay here in Boston, but they lived someplace else before Boston.
But they live with us now.
But now they live with you, a brother and a sister. What are their names? Okay. And Grayson, do you have a sibling? One or two? One. And is it a brother or sister? And what is his name?
Hunter.
Hunter. Bo, do you have a sibling?
I used to think so. Yeah,
You
know my sister's name.
Oh, remind us all what your sister's name is.
Rosie.
Rosie is your sister? Is she a big sister or a little sister?
She's a huge sister. But she's not like the same as my mom.
She's not like a grown up yet. We're all gonna get her someday.
She's 7.
She's 7. So Bo has a big sister named Rosie who's 7. Jacob, do you have siblings or a sibling?
Yes.
What do you have? What do you have in your brother, sister, both?
Both.
Okay.
I have cats.
What's your brother's name?
Andrea.
Your sister's name is Andrea?
Yeah.
And what is your brother's name?
Margaret.
Margaret?
Yeah.
Okay. So how many sisters do you have?
1.
One sister and one brother?
Yeah.
Very nice. Wait, are they older or younger?
Older.
Older.
I got
Gus,
older
do you
ones
have
too.
siblings?
I have a friend almost next to my house, and we have to walk this. Sometimes they go to her house, and her name is Hannah.
Hannah. Does Hannah feel like a sister?
She has a nickname called Hannah Banana.
Hannah Banana. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
My niece's name is Hannah, and we call her Banana too.
Guess what?
And Grace.
Adidas, mom is called Rosie. I mean Rose.
Your nanny's mom is called Rose.
Oh.
So in our identity and how we identify who we are as people, we learn about one another as people. So I'm looking at our clock, and we probably should get ready to get some fresh air. I have a question. Do you think, I have a question. I'm gonna wait. I have a question. Do you think this is the only time we'll have a moment to really talk to each other and get to know more about each other? No. So this morning at our rectangle table, some friends started their self-portraits. Beautiful, amazing self-portraits. They went over, they found their skin color, they really looked at the details, which are features, their eye color, eyebrows, hair, nose, mouth, arms, legs, even the clothes. So we're gonna have that open again at project time because we're gonna do something really cool and special with these. So I'm gonna stop for 1 minute, and this is a last thought because I'm really interested in getting outside even though it's really cold, but it's very sunny out, to get some fresh air. So I'm gonna just go right around the circle. I'm just gonna go right around our circle, and you can tell us one thing. One. Gates, do you have something you'd like to share?
One day I'm gonna go to a short trip, and then I'm gonna go to a really long trip.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Grace.
My sister always is so here when we were trying.